If you've been on my channel before, you know that I have an upcoming novel coming this spring. But regardless if you are a recurring viewer or a new one, you may not know much about my novel, Ember in the Mist. So today, I'll be sharing 10 fun facts of my upcoming novel and sharing the gifts that come with the pre-order campaign. Let's go! Hello everyone, my name is author Mandi Lynn. I am a Canadian author of children's books as well as an upcoming Christian fantasy novel. If you are new here, welcome to my channel, and I hope that you find this video pretty fun because I will be sharing 10 fun facts of my upcoming novel. Ta-da! This is my debut novel, Ember in the Mist, that is available for pre-order on Barnes & Noble for paperback and Amazon for ebook and paperback. So if you are eager to hear what fun facts I have of this coming novel, stay tuned and continue this video. To not miss any new videos that will be coming up, make sure to hit the bell notification, subscribe to my channel, and like this video. So what inspired me to make a 10 fun fact video? I actually was inspired by an author called Bethany Atazadeh. So her name's going to be right here where you can check her videos. And she made a 10 fun fact video of her book that came out recently, The Secret Gift. And I really loved to hear all the cool facts about the book that was coming out as a reader of her books. And I thought that that would be really fun to share with you guys and give you 10 fun facts of Ember in the Mist. So here we go. Here is the blurb for Ember in the Mist. No one leaves Shiloh and returns. Ever since her mother's disappearance, Nariah Rosewood has feared losing anyone she loves. Shiloh, her home, separates them from the ancient land of BETZARIA. No one leaves or visits Shiloh without falling victim to the shadows in the darkness. Still, Nariah secretly wonders what freedom awaits her beyond the boundaries of her little haven. When her grandmother reveals that the ancient tales of the fallen hero and the precious stones are true, Nariah can't bring herself to believe any of them, until Nariah gradually discovers the dangers and secrets Shiloh has had all along. Devastation strikes, and Nariah loses her brother to her mother's same fate. The heartbreaking incident devastates her and finally pushes Nariah to break the one rule she's been warned to keep all her life. Ember in the Mist is the first book of the Christian fantasy series of the pure gems of BETZARIA, filled with adventure and hope. So here are the 10 facts I will be sharing with you, and I will be starting with number 1. First fun fact, the genre. So Ember in the Mist is written in the Christian fantasy genre, more like the Chronicles of Narnia. So if you are looking for a book that has some faith elements to it and talks about God as our creator and virtues of being kind and loving and showing mercy and keeping the peace and showing love, then this book will be a great addition to your library. Number 2, what number is this novel? Well, Ember in the Mist is my debut novel. So this is the first book of the series. As you can see, it says here book number 1. So this is the first book. Guys, I can't just get over this. Like, look how gorgeous the cover is. And if you're wondering who did the cover and the typography of my book, the design was done by Hillary Bardin, and her descriptions are below. And if you're wondering how this awesome title came to be, it was done by Mandi Lynn, and her details are below as well. Number 3, what was the inspiration? Ooh, I like this question. So my big inspiration for Ember in the Mist was the Chronicles of Narnia. Since they're in the same genre, and I read that book a couple of times. And during the time I was writing Ember in the Mist, I was reading The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe as a study novel with my grade 5 and 6 students at the time. I was doing a lot of research about what Christian fantasy has to have in it and everything like that. I knew that Ember in the Mist was going to be in the fantasy genre, but to be more specific, it is in the Christian fantasy genre. So still fantasy, but with some Christian elements to it. Number 4, I believe. What are the tropes that you have in your novel? So for this, I'm going to be using my laptop to share the tropes with you. And here are a couple of the tropes that may inspire you to read Ember in the Mist. There is an ancient land. There are legends, a black female lead. There are diverse characters. Light versus darkness. Finding the truth. Divided kingdoms. Narnia inspiration. The loss of a loved one. Keeping secrets. Faith inspiration. Divine abilities. And an epic quest. Those are just a few tropes that I have in my upcoming novel, and hopefully you are interested in a couple of those and you are looking forward to reading Ember in the Mist. Okay, number 5. What number of books are you going to have in this series? So, like I shared, Ember in the Mist is my first book. There are many things that I would love to share in this story, and for sure it is not going to be a single book, but it's going to be books that follow within a series. And so Ember in the Mist is the first of 5 books, which goes with the next point that says, what is the name of your series? If I show over here, it says The Pure Gems of BETZARIA. And this is book 1, as I mentioned before. So Ember in the Mist is the first book. Though this is having its release this year, I am also going to be outlining and writing novel number 2. I love how it ends, and it's just so inspiring and encouraging for the next book. So yeah. Number 7 says character names. So I personally am very particular with the names I put in my book. Sometimes a name will come to me and I will double check and see what the meaning of the name means so that it fits within the story. I use a lot of those baby name sites. So for instance, Nariah, her name means Lamb of God. And Asher, who's one of the characters that is from Jodan, his name means happy and blessed, and he's a giddy guy who's happy, optimistic, and is always looking to have fun. And so I did look at some names that were like Hebrew names or Christian names, and yeah, it was really fun to see different types of names and how they could fit within my story with the meaning and how everything fits. So that was really fun to finally put names to the ideas of the characters in my story. But I wrote a bunch of names down and I circled the one that fit the character and brought the character to life, because not every name is going to fit, but when you put them together with what their character traits are and what the mission is and what the characters are going to do within the story, the name will just come to you. And yeah, I'm really proud of the names that I have. Next one says world building and elements. My world is called BETZARIA. It's the land of 5 kingdoms. And the way I got the name BETZARIA was actually derived of 3 locations within the Bible. So if you look at BETZARIA and you break it out, you get Bethlehem, you get Nazareth, and you get Samaria. So if we put them together, it makes BETZARIA. And I was just trying things out and I was trying to find different places and things like that. For instance, the town of Jodan is Jordan, but is Joe, and there's a little apostrophe and a capital D-A-N, so it's Jodan. And that is the river, and also a country is called Jordan too. What else? Shiloh. Shiloh means peace, and that's also the village where Nariah is from. Okay, 2 more facts. Number 9. What soundtrack did you use for Ember in the Mist? I didn't really use a soundtrack of, songs with people singing or words. I actually use Epidemic Sound. And if you don't know what it is, I'll show you on the screen right now. With Epidemic Sound, any use you may need it for when it comes to personal use, or if you take the one that's more for the business use. You can put it on YouTube, music for the intro, the outro, a writing sprint, some background music, whatever it is you may need. If you subscribe with Epidemic Sound, you can use the sounds they have there too. Fact number 10 is, what edition is my novel? Well, since I am now going to have the book released for Ember in the Mist, it's the first edition, but it's currently in paperback and ebook. And so for Ember in the Mist, I am hoping to have the hardcover version. Something kind of like this. It might be glossy in the front with the back. This one is matted. This one is matted. They're both matted, but this is paperback and this is hardcover. So I am hoping to have a second edition. If there's anything that you guys like, oh my gosh, I really like this book, but I was wondering about this part, or if there's a chapter or two I want to add in between certain ones to make it a little bit longer and elaborate on it more, I would love to do a second edition. And when I do, glossy version I'm leaning towards rather than a matted version. I will have to see, but I really like that it's glossy, so that it's like in your face type of thing. And then I leave the paperback matted. That's just me. Yeah. So excited. I've been waiting so long to share this with you. So if you are interested in pre-ordering Ember in the Mist because you want these gifts and goodies, you're going to have to sign up for the pre-order campaign. And these are the 6 gifts you will be able to get. The first one is an author signed plate. Second, a private live stream party. Number 3, a postcard art cover with the back having the map of BETZARIA. Number 4, you'll have the 5 first chapters of Ember in the Mist. 5, you'll get a Naraya sticker and a bookmark. And 6, you get early access to the merch of the Pure Gems of BETZARIA. Again, if you are as excited for Ember in the Mist and you can't wait to read it, make sure to pre-order. And in case you haven't seen this video or this video, please go and check it out as well. I recently shared also my 2023 goals, and I talk more about what's to come with my debut novel and other projects. And I am looking pretty forward to all that is to come in 2023. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button. And if you are looking forward to other videos that will be coming, don't forget to hit the bell notification button and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any new videos that will be coming out this year. Cannot express how happy I am for you guys to be supporting me with this upcoming novel, and I can't wait for you guys to get to read my book. And if you're looking to get a sneak peek of the inside of Ember in the Mist, you can sign up for my newsletter and you will see exactly where the gifts are. You'll get access to the link as well for the pre-order campaign, and you will have the first chapter of Ember in the Mist. Thank you again so much. I'm looking forward to sharing more about this with you. Have a blessed day, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.